I am going by the promise given to the people of this country, which you, Sajjad Lone, with all respect, and Abhishek Manu Singhvi is avoiding the question, but you are completely disrespecting the fact that even Jawaharlal Nehru said Article 370 ghis jayegi. In other words, it will slowly get eroded. 50 years have passed.
Yes.
I don't.
What's the contradiction? Arnab, what's
present
the
matters. History does not matter.
The contradiction is Abhishek Singhvi. The contradiction is Mr. Singhvi.
I tell you, Arnab, why there's no contradiction. I'll tell you why there's no contradiction, Arnab. Over time, by a certain spirit, harmony, consensus, multilateral consensus, agar ghiste ye anuched ghis gaya, so that is something consensual and to be encouraged. But what is today being talked by the BJP is not that at all. Today the BJP is saying, in the guise of a debate, and let me tell you, Arnab, you and I can never object to a debate. Look at the timing, look at the casual way it is thrown in a political rally. Is anybody serious about a debate?
Mr. Doval.
Are there not far bigger priorities of legislative decision making than having a huge new divisive debate on 370?
Ravi Shankar Prasad will respond, but before that,
December.
Before him, Ajit Doval will respond. You see, Ajit Doval, interestingly, both Sajjad Lone and Abhishek Manu Singhvi are constantly talking about the timing. They talk about the timing. They are not talking about whether 370 has been effective. In fact, Abhishek Manu Singhvi and Sajjad Lone and Mehboob Beg are avoiding the debate on whether 370 has been effective, but I want you to respond on the question of timing. Is the timing suspect, Mr. Doval?
Well, I think I'll come to the timing, but let me make one small point, that the point that is being made that the accession of Kashmir with India is correlated or is conditioned by Article 370 is completely wrong. It was on 26 October 1947 that the accession was completed, and this provision came into existence only at the end of 1949. Number one. There is a political dimension, timing, I would not like to go into that, but the fact that a debate has been created itself indicates that it is something which is in a political domain is being talked. But I would like to talk about totally a third dimension of it. Let us review in last 66 years what has been the net balance sheet of the gains and the losses to Jammu and Kashmir and to the Union of India on account of this provision. By this provision, a large number of investment of private sector which could have gone to J&K, people who would have owned industry, people who would have settled and given employment to the people, the educational institutions that have come, the people of Jammu and Kashmir have been deprived. The many other things that you have already said, that the people who are in power, only their vested interests were served by 370, and initially when the provision was made, actually it was told, it was something that was agreed between Sheikh Abdullah and this thing, was only to subserve the interest of an individual. Subsequently it was made into this thing. There is no provision in this 370 which relates to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. And within Jammu and Kashmir, this point was taken up in 1957. When the Democratic National Conference, which was a split-away group, and even Mr. Mir Qasim said that 370 is not required, because after the Constitution, Jammu and Kashmir Constitution in 1956 has said that it is an integral part of India. By Article 1 of the Constitution of India, the entire Constitution is applicable to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, so it has become redundant. It was only subserving the interest of the people, the ruling coterie, who wanted all the assistance, all the money.
No, my question is, do you think Mr. Modi, Mr. Doval, come stick your neck out. I know you avoid political aspect. Do you believe Mr. Modi? No, if Mr. Modi is serious, if he is honest, and if he is non-political in his approach to 370.
I think so.
You think so? No, but people have their doubts about it.
This is an issue.
People have their doubts about it. You see, because...
No, this is an issue.
No, it may be an issue, but was it not an issue in 98?
The political timing.
No, was it not an issue in 99?
It is an national issue because
was it not?
The India's position on security side.
When the gentleman here on the television screen to the top right, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, was the Information and Broadcasting Minister in the Vajpayee government between 1998 and 2004, did Mr. Prasad not think it was an issue then? What did Mr. Prasad or his idol Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he hates it when I question Vajpayee, but I will. What did Atal Bihari Vajpayee do to abrogate 370 in the 6 years that he was in power? Come on, Mr. Prasad, give me one thing that you did. And don't hide behind the 2/3 rule.
Yes. First of all, a debate is always welcome.
Oh.
You are having a debate, it is a welcome sign. But now at least allow me to complete one thing which I was interrupted. In 2002, when the judgment came about, the argument of the National Conference Advocate General was that if a woman of Jammu and Kashmir marries outside, she'll lose employment, she'll lose domicile, she'll lose everything once marriage was done. The J&K full bench rightly repelled that. The National Conference lost power, PDP came. They came with a bill to disqualify them. Vajpayee ji in March 2004, before he lost office, told them this is not fair, find a way out. They linked it to Article 370.
No, Mr. Prasad. Wrong, Mr. Prasad. Wrong, Mr. Prasad. April 2004, I quote Mr. Advani.
No, I never interrupt. No, please. No, please listen to me. Please listen to me. Now for 6 years the matter remained pending in the Legislative Council. Mr. Omar Abdullah was wrong when he said a law has been passed. His government did everything to undo the High Court full bench order whereby the rights of women who married outside Jammu and Kashmir were restored. No, let me come to a larger question.
Sir, I find this ironical.
57 years. I differ with Sajjad Lone's argument, but I always appreciate his father lost his life fighting the separatists.
Yeah, so where does that come in?
He shown great courage by contesting. But let me tell you, is it not important that young people of Jammu and Kashmir must have employment, they must have growth, they must have education,
Sajjad.
they must have investment, factory must come there, but factory cannot come because they cannot get land. And let me conclude my last point. Those refugees from Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir who came to Jammu, those who crossed over to Punjab,
No, sir.
Prime Minister and ministers and deputy Prime Ministers.
You hear the response.
In Jammu,
You are getting two rebuts.
cannot own a property.
You are getting two rebuts. I won't let you go away without hearing the rebuts. First, Ravi Shankar Prasad, you'll have to listen to Mr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi. Then Sajjad Lone will respond to you. And before that, let me quote Lal Krishna
Very
Advani
quickly,
to Ravi
very
Shankar
quickly.
Prasad, who said in April 2004, facing the elections which they lost at the time of the India Shining campaign, Lal Krishna Advani said to repeal 370 is not part of our coalition's agenda. He just said that. Now, one of the members of the coalition is on the other side tonight.
But BJP agenda was there.
Yeah, so what? You did nothing about it. Abhishek Singhvi is responding. I know you have to go, but before
It
that,
was very clear. Article 370.
Abhishek Singhvi is responding now.
Arnab, I will not go on timing again, except to say that like Bhagwan Ram, the BJP remembers 370 only during election time. The second point you missed was, I said clearly, on the merits of the matter. I find it laughable to suggest, first of all, it is not at all my case or Congress's case, in any way, let me make it absolutely clear, that the accession of J&K to India is conditional in any manner. Please don't put words into my mouth, please don't confuse the issue. Absolutely never said that. However, when you had a constitution drawn by our founding fathers, far wiser and far more sage counsel than us, they debated and discussed and ultimately gave a 370.
No, they did not give it a permanent. They did not give it. They did not give it a permanent. They did not give it a permanent nature. Ajit Doval responding to you. It's an open debate. He has a right to respond to you. Ajit Doval.
Let me finish.
Ajit Doval is rebutting you.
I have not even finished my sentence, Arnab, I haven't finished my sentence. I did not say permanent. You gave 6 months for SC/ST also. You are extending SC/ST all the time. You don't complain about that.
No, 1 minute.
Now you have 370. You have an assurance in 370. I'm only making the simple point for which I hear no answer. Just as I get no rebut.
No, 1 second. Now time for rebuts,
the
please.
assurance and the promise given by 370 to the assurance and promise given in 370, there can be no unilateral abrogation. You can do it by generating consensus. You can do it by some other means.
Okay.
But you cannot do it the way Mr. Modi wants it done, or the way the BJP wants it done.
Modi has
Ram
said,
it down the
Abhishek.
throat of people who are not agreeable.
Well, have a debate for what?
Debate is a matter of fact.
No, have a debate. 1 second. Ravi Shankar Prasad, I know you have to go, so I'll thank you.
December 2013.
But tonight, right now, it's 1 minute. 1 minute. It's 9:32 and this debate goes on. Let me make an observation as I let Ravi Shankar Prasad. I make two observations. Two gentlemen, one to my right and one to my left, avoid two questions tonight. The gentleman on the left-hand side of the screen avoids the direct question on Jawaharlal Nehru and said, I am not quoting him in appropriate context. The gentleman on the right of the screen, Ravi Shankar Prasad, who's about to leave the news hour right now, does not answer what he was doing as the Information and Broadcasting Minister. Why didn't he go to Atal Bihari Vajpayee's room and say, Mr. Vajpayee, ally or no ally, coalition or no coalition, compulsion or no compulsion, fulfill your promise on 370.
A free and fair election for the first time. I'm sorry, I'll have to interrupt here. Atal Bihari Vajpayee ensured a free and fair election for the first time in the history of Jammu and Kashmir. The election used to be rigged, and therefore PDP could come to power.
You did nothing.
Has been the casualty.
Mehboob Beg, Ravi Shankar Prasad, thank you. Mehboob Beg.
He talked of removal of terrorism.
Okay, 1 second, Mr. Prasad.
Growth. Therefore, Vajpayee is still held in dead esteem.
Mr.
And Narendra Modi also
You need to-
again took his name.
You need
Jamhuriyat,
two-thirds.
Insaniyat, Kashmiriyat, which means growth.
Okay, Mr. Prasad, thank you very much. We have two more BJP leaders joining us on the other side. Mr. Prasad, thank you very much. Mehboob Beg is responding. Yes, Mr. Beg. Mr. Dowal coming to you next.
Now look here.
Thank you.
Now
Bye-bye.
look here. On national TV channel, deputy leader, opposition's deputy leader in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, what does he say? He says, look at it, how they
Abhishek
are
Singhvi, please stay.
obliging the people of Jammu. He says, for the first time, we were able to hold free and fair elections in Jammu and Kashmir. Look at him. Look at him as if it's an obligation. And therefore, whatever he has said, right from 53 to 75, elections were manipulated. That's what he says. And therefore, our special position and autonomous
Oh, that's
position
some
was
fine-
eroded
that's some fine interpretation,
illegally
if I may say so.
and unconstitutionally.
That's some fine interpretation, sir.
Unconstitutionally. And when they are talking about Atal Bihari Vajpayee, have they forgotten what he wanted to do?
Sir,
Didn't he take it head on with General Musharraf? Didn't he almost clinch the Kashmir issue and mooted that 4-point formula?
Sir, I have
he do
only
that?
one question. I have only one question, which you know, neither you nor Sajjad Lone have a clear answer. The question is simply this. I put this to Subramaniam Swamy, Smriti Irani. Welcome to the debate. We can see the BJP is fully armed on the 370 issue. My question is, was this temporary or was it permanent? Simple. Was it temporary or was it permanent? And how does temporary become permanent and permanent become temporary depending
Well,
on
you're
political
asking me.
expediency?
If you're asking,
Yes, to you, Dr. Swamy.
if you're asking me, I'll tell you that the title itself in the Constitution says it's temporary, and the assurance given by Ananta Swamy Iyengar in the Constituent Assembly is also that this is temporary. And it's only after that that the Congress party agreed. Otherwise, the Congress party, which met separately on this issue, refused to accept this amendment. And ultimately, Jawaharlal Nehru, who went abroad, made a special request to Sardar Patel. And on the assurance that it will be temporary, then only it was passed. And may I say also that it can be deleted from the Constitution without a parliamentary vote, because all it requires is a presidential notification, and a presidential notification comes with the cabinet censor.
Oh, no, I'm not sure of that.
There's no need for a parliamentary vote. It's an extraordinary provision in the Constitution.
No, I'm not.
Even Parliament is not mandated to do it. They cannot, our Parliament cannot scrap or review Article 370. It has been
You read the
approved by
Constitution,
Constituent Assembly
mister.
of Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and it has become a permanent feature.
Sajjad.
And how about the elected
It is not a
representatives of
permanent
the
feature. It
Legislative
is
Assembly from all the
titled as
regions?
temporary,
When they
and
pass
it
a
also
unanimous
says.
resolution.
No, I don't know, Mr. Subramaniam Swamy. I don't know this. Let me put it to Smriti Irani also. I don't understand this position. All of you say, all of you. You see, the problem is, you are all of you in the BJP want to use these issues for political purposes, whether it is with respect Article 370 or Smriti Irani, the Ram Temple issue, or the Uniform Civil Code. This triumvirate. No, allow me. No, 1 sec. This triumvirate of issues, which is essential to the party's Hindutva ideology, which people like Dr. Subramaniam Swamy exemplify, is completely being used for political purposes. Because on the one side, Subramaniam Swamy says president can do it. On the other side, your party leaders say we don't have the numbers to do it. Who are we to believe, Smriti Irani?
Read the constitution.
I would like to draw your attention to the Constitution of India that I hold in my hand tonight. Since everybody has been talking about Article 370, this, if somebody could focus on it, is the title of Article 370, which says that it is a temporary provision with respect to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. If you read Article 368, which precedes this article, it clearly says that any law made under this constitution can be amended, or as Mr. Swamy has said rightfully, repealed. So all those who say on your channel tonight that this is an irrevocable act are in fact misguiding the people of India, or possibly doing their own politics on the basis of this misguidance. Insofar as the BJP is
Why didn't you repeal it?
I think we've been extremely consistent. On our stand with regards to Article 370. Rightfully so, as a part of the NDA, there was a mandate that the NDA had. I don't speak for the NDA tonight, I speak for the Bharatiya Janata Party. And very rightfully, the Prime Ministerial aspirant of 2004 Lok Sabha election has said that this is an article, the time has come, that needs to be discussed and debated as to whether it truly serves the people and the interests of Jammu and Kashmir. Let me here also highlight, I have heard Mr. Sajjad Lone and Mr. Beg in their concerns with regards to Article 370, specifically with regards to rights of people of Jammu and Kashmir. As per the presidential order passed in 1954, which conferred the right to add Article 35A, thereby allowing the Legislative Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir to highlight what a permanent resident of Jammu and Kashmir is.
No, but if it is so easy, why haven't you done it?
No,
one second.
Allow Mr. Goswami.